Hey guys, it's Libby. Welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. Now, there are only two readathons that I know of that I'm participating in May. One, which is hosted by four lovely people: Cassidy from Conversations with Cassie, Mel from Melanor Reads, Rye from Rye's Reading Corner, and Bobby. I will link everybody down below. And that is going to be the 72-hour smut den, is where you read. I think you get to do 3 called spins kind of deal. I'll also link the announcement video down below so you guys can take a look at one of those. And you get 3 spins and you read 3 books within 72 hours. I will have a different TBR set for that, which I'll probably post up closer to the date. So I have a list of books that could count for that, and they're all ebooks, so they're all on my phone. So there's that readathon. Then from Becca, from over at Becca the Books, she is bringing back her 48-hour Bookopolis-on round. So I will definitely be doing that, but taking a little break because something else is going on in the middle of the day. So I will come back and finish the 48-hour readathon off. I cannot talk today. Wow, those are the only 2 readathons that I know of that I am participating in May. So now let's get on to my physical TBR, which I only have 7 physical books here. So it's not too ambitious like the previous months have been, but if you count the readathons, then it's probably a little ambitious since I don't have a set TBR yet for those readathons. The first book I'm going to start tomorrow because it's due back to the library next week, which is Dust by Kara Swanson. This is book 1 in Hers of Neverland. This follows a young girl whose twin brother goes missing, and then she winds up meeting someone who doesn't exist, and his name is Peter Pan, and he's running from his own Lost Boys. So it's definitely a Peter Pan retelling. I'm excited to read it, so I can't wait to see what this all entails of this novel. So I'm very excited to. It's her twin brother who was stolen away as a child, so now Charlie's desperate search points to London and a boy who shouldn't exist. So she's definitely on the hunt for her twin brother. So I'm excited to see where this tale goes. Then I have a sequel, and this one is not classified as YA, even though the first book is. This one is classified as new adult, and that is Kingdom of the Cursed by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the sequel to Kingdom of the Wicked, and I am very excited to get to this. I've heard good things about it, so I cannot wait. And we already have the cover for the third book, which is called Kingdom of the Feared, so I can't wait. I can't say too much of this because it is the sequel to the first book, but the first book, one sister wants revenge because her twin gets murdered, and then the main character, gets revenge, basically. I might have to reread Kingdom of the Wicked because it's been a while. So, yeah. But it's a romance, slow burn romance between a vampire and a human, so there's that. I have the only rom-com on my TBR this month. It's been on a couple TBRs since I bought it, and I haven't read it yet, and that is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Someone yell at me to read this. It's a grumpy sunshine romance between a 30-year PhD student and her professor, and she lies to her best friend one day saying she's going on a date and then she ends up going to work, and her best friend ends up going there, and she kisses the first guy she sees. So, I've heard really good things about it. I need to read it. Then I have a sequel. This is a month of sequels, basically. That is Crush by Tracy Wolf. I had this on April's TBR and did not get to it, so this is a sequel to Crave. So I am really excited to get to this because the ending of Crave left off on a cliffhanger. So, talked about it enough. This is a concluding novel to a trilogy. That is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Again, I've talked about it enough. This is a concluding novel to the Greenbone saga. So I'm not going to go too far in depth into this. But it's about an island where two clans are fighting for this substance called Jade, which gives you remarkable powers. And the clans are at war, basically. So, if you like epic adult high fantasy, then I would highly suggest you pick this up. It's really good. So, I'm scared to read this. Not because of the size, but like I mentioned before, for the characters. So. The next one is another sequel, and it's only a few pages longer than the first book. And I just finished my reread of the first book. So, and that is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. I need to read this. I've had it since February, since it came out, and I still haven't read it yet. So, and I've avoided all spoilers because I do not want to be spoiled for this book. So I'm going to try my best to get to this in May. So it's only like a couple pages longer than the first book. So I'm excited. The last book I have on the TBR is one I've had since it came out. The sequel just recently released, and that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gahn. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling versus gangs really related. Yeah, blood fraud between two gangs and run the streets of Red. So it's a historical fiction novel set in 1962, 26. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this. So, I started it, and I just couldn't get into it. I guess I wasn't in the mood, so, but it's high time, and I've heard the second one is even better than the first. So, that is everything on my May TBR, minus the 2 readathons that I'm doing this month, which I'll have TBRs closer to those dates. So, except for the 48-hour book-up-a-thon, I won't have a set TBR for, so I will vlog it, obviously. So, but that's it for May's TBR. Let me know down below if you guys read any of these, or if you would like to buddy read. Please let me know down below, and I will like, subscribe, stay a while, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.